Yeah, I was back home in Washington after my visit out here and seeing everything for the first time. Got to spend some additional time with my family, my siblings, everything like that. And kind of just been training, preparing for this moment, and then we got practice in like an hour, so I'm excited.
How does it feel to put that number 9 on, as well as the Buccaneer helmet?
It's amazing. It's been a lifelong dream of mine to be in the NFL. Whether I was wearing, the number 107, I'd be just as happy. So, this is the league. There's a lot of established guys here, so I'm just trying to get in where I fit in.
What's your thoughts, impressions already of the building, getting in here, in the meeting room, stuff like that?
You can just tell, talking to the guys and the coaches and how much people take pride in the work that they do here, how genuine the culture is and the people around here. So it's definitely a good place to be, especially in my first few days, just meeting everybody, putting names and faces and things like that. So it's been a good learning experience for me.
What's it like to have another rookie in Tez Johnson in these meetings with you, so you're not going through this as the only signed wide receiver?
No, it's awesome. I spent a little bit of time with Tez throughout college and stuff like that, and watched his journey. I've always thought he was a really talented player, so I'm excited to see what he does and what we can do together side by side on the field. But just having that extra guy to be able to bounce play calls off of and study in the hotel and stuff like that. You're not just on your own. So it definitely feels nice.
What was that like for you to have Baker and members of the offensive line to invite you and your family to brunch? I mean, what was it, your second day in Tampa? Just to have them reach out to you like that and try to make you feel so welcome.
Yeah, I mean, it meant a lot. You kind of hear stories about how the NFL goes and, horror stories about just guys who are big time or have all these huge egos, and for Baker to kind of reach out like that and extend that invitation to me and my family. It just meant a lot to me, to us, and we had a great brunch. I was able to meet all the linemen, see the guys who are gonna have to run 80 yards downfield after I score. So, it was just a really good experience for me.
So there's no bad blood then, no Ohio State, OU bad blood then with the whole years ago flag planting incident?
Oh no, not at all. This is, we're grown now. We're past all that, we're one heartbeat now.
What is your goal this weekend?
Honestly, to do everything that's asked of me, to do my job, as little mistakes as possible, to play fast. There's no really telling what could happen in rookie minicamp as far as how many passes you're going to get, how many reps you're going to get. So just doing every opportunity I have to make the most of every rep that I do get.
You're no stranger to the leadership role. Do you feel a need to be a leader among the rookie class, and then how does that translate over into when the vets get here as well, you think?
Yeah, I feel like that was a kind of a character trait of mine that through the scouting department, something that Jason and Coach Bowles had looked at when recruiting me from Ohio State. So I think that's something that they expect of me and something that I'm very comfortable in doing. So someone's got to kind of lead and take charge, and I feel very capable and confident in doing that.
How does that change when the vets get here, you think?
There's a whole class of young guys that still need to be led, and a whole class of young guys are still rookies. So I definitely defer to vets in kind of all areas. But they don't want to deal with all the mess that comes with a rookie class sometimes. So just making sure that we're all in line and we're able to help them out in any way that they need, and just be under their wing and listen and learn to everything that they have to teach us.
Speaking of the vets, have you heard from Mike or Chris or Jalen, Shep, any of those guys yet?
I haven't met them in person, but we've been communicating through social media and stuff like that.
There's not really any holdouts anymore with the rookie salary pool, but to be able to sign on your first day and fulfill that dream, what was that like for you?
Yeah, putting pen to paper was like, such a monumental moment in my life. Something I've been chasing ever since I could, play football. Kind of just that, those financial implications that come with it, and being able to bless my family and give back to them in any way that I can. So just having that confidence in the contract and everything like that, it's a crazy feeling.
There could be a lot of pressure on first round picks, but how much does it help having Mike and Chris and the wide receiver room here? How much does it take to help?
Yeah, it helps a lot. I'm here to learn. I'm here to grow. And I kind of want to just do anything I can to maximize my opportunity. So obviously I know I was picked very high in the NFL draft, and there's a lot of expectations that come with that. But I think those expectations pale in comparison to the expectations I have for myself. So I'm no stranger to expectations. I put a lot of pressure on myself, and sometimes it could be good, sometimes it could be bad. But I have big dreams, and I'm very ambitious. So just doing my diligent work every day to be able to reach those.
What is that like?